All right, cool. Let me just remove those so nobody sees that. Cheers. Okay, hey, hi. We're actually going to be talking about the final project. Yay! It's Autoscriber. So basically, we're gonna split this in like two ways. It's like the short and long. The short one is basically just like a review of what the backend is going to do. We're just going to be talking about the backend. I think probably next club meeting, I think it's Kento and Sophia and Hillary, the other officers talking about front end, probably. So we're just talking about the backend. And basically we're gonna have two parts of it. And one is the short part is basically just some general information that everyone's gonna have to know, both front end and backend. And after that, we're just gonna end the meeting for those people, and people who want to like actually work on the backend is just a bit more. There's a bit more for the people who want to work. Cheers. Actually, I think Keshav is supposed to be.
Yeah. Do you want to just like open the website? I can just explain.
Oh, okay. If you want to screen share, that was fine too, but okay. Autoscriber dot, what was it called? Web. Okay. Nope.
Autoscriber dash app.
Dash app. There. I forgot. Does not work on Firefox. Okay, there we go. Cheers.
Yeah, okay. So we'll just talk about some of the interactions between the user and the client, the client and our like database and server. So when a user first comes to the website, they can either host a meeting or they can join a meeting. And so if they create a new session, it will like make a request to the /host endpoint. And basically all it needs to get back is a meeting ID and a user ID. And then they can share that meeting ID with all the other people in their meeting. And the other people, they can join the session, which is just it's just a post request to the /join endpoint with just the meeting ID, and it returns back like a user ID as well. Yeah, so there's also like the download notes. We'll get to that later, but I don't think everything is working on the front end yet. So we'll show you like whatever we can. But I'll explain to you everything. So there's also the add endpoint where, as a person is talking, each like sort of like blob of text needs to be like uploaded. So we make requests after each blob of text to the /add endpoint, where they just send the they send the dialogue, and we just add it to a MySQL database.
Yeah, it's time to show.
Oh yeah, we can take a look at the docs. That's probably easier. So yeah, we just send like the user ID as well as the dialogue, and we can add it to the MySQL database. And then there's also the endpoint where users, when the host wants to end a meeting, they just press the end meeting, and we send all the meeting ID and user ID to make sure that it's the host ending the meeting. And all we really do here is we want to like make a selection query to get all of the dialogue from their meeting. We summarize it and we upload it into, we insert it into the notes SQL database, SQL table, and then we'll delete all the other dialogue from the meeting, from all the other tables. We'll delete like the dialogue bits and sort of just clean up the table. And then finally, there's also download. We've made it so that we provide the user with a download link, and once they go to that link, they can just make a GET request by typing it into the browser, and it'll just send over a file with a markdown file with the notes, and it downloads the notes.
Yeah. Okay. That's yeah.
And yeah, I think we are planning to merge with Doge House, definitely.
Uh,
Ben has been talking to us.
all right. So I just kind of want to review pull requests again, because this is like the primary way of how we're gonna contribute to the both front end and back end, probably. Definitely back end. I just wanted to review that real quick. And so here is like here's the repo that you're going to be working on if you're doing front end. So I'm just gonna fork it real quick. This is the right one, right? Okay, yeah, just double checking. I'm gonna fork it, and it's gonna ask me. Oh, it's not gonna ask you probably which organization / user, but it's gonna ask me because I'm good. I just click me, so because I just want to fork it personally because I'm demonstrating how to do a pull request. So basically what this does is it duplicates it's a special duplication of repo. So that's nice. I'm gonna clone this real quick. And I'm gonna go to VS Code if I could just like move some windows around. I'm just gonna go to VS Code. I hope I didn't show too much information right there. All right. I am just gonna clone this real quick. Which folder is this in? All right.
You might want to zoom in your VS Code a little bit so we can see.
Show ships plus. Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep. Okay. Just gonna make a folder for this so I can just remember. Good. All right. So I'm gonna open the folder where I placed that. So that should be probably in a folder called meeting first, or not. What's it not in my C drive? Oh, it's my users. Okay. Meeting Autoscriber. Okay. So I got into the clone repo that I made, and I'm gonna go push some changes, I don't like Jenkins. Jenkins is bad, so we're just gonna delete that. That's my change. Also Dockers are bad. Let's remove those. Yeah, both of those just gone. They're bad. So I'm gonna make a change. So changes. I'm gonna add that, I'm gonna commit that, and I'm gonna push it. So those are my very important features that I've added and I believe should be added, put in the main, the non-forked repository. So now I have pushed those changes. I am just gonna refresh, and you can see I am one commit ahead of the original repo, and I'm gonna make a pull request. And with that, I can see all the changes I've made. There it is. And I'm gonna press to create pull request. And yeah, I'm not gonna leave a comment because comments are bad.
Quick
And now-
interjection. Yeah. So basically, Singling kind of explained this, but pull requests are basically like you have someone else's code, right? You make a version of your own. You make your own changes, but that doesn't affect the original person's code. And then what you can do is you can say, hey, to that person, hey, can you merge these changes into your code so your code gets the same things that I did in my own code. So basically, it's like you make your own modifications to prove your concept first, and then the person can integrate your code back into the original.
Yeah. And that's just a quick review for pull requests, and I'll explain like a bit more of how we're gonna expect you to like make a pull request for that. Okay, so that's basically all we need to show for the people who aren't working in backend. So if you want to just like dip because you're interested in more working in a front end, and you can we'll put the code in, and that's it for you guys. So cheers. All right, so it's time to show extensive part for this backend project. Yay. We have to install something called SQLite. SQLite is basically just like a lighter version, so we can use the SQL database. Yeah, so for Mac, you just have to, if you have brew installed, which you should have installed because we made you do it for Git, just type in that and it should work. For Linux, it should be pre-installed. Most flavors have it pre-installed, and if you don't, then I am sure if you're using Linux, you can just figure it out on your own. For Windows, it's a bit more complicated. You have to download some things and you have to, unzip it. So I'm going to show that real quick, actually. So SQLite 3, just going to download real quick. Yeah. The download page right here. I'll put this in chat. Okay, SQLite 3, I put in chat. So you have to download these two, the DLL and the bundle. So these two little files right here. So I'm just going to download them real quick. So after I've downloaded these two, you can see I have done this a few times. Don't worry about that. I'm going to make a folder where I can find it pretty easily. This folder for me is probably just going to be in the middle of C. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to make a folder. It's going to be called SQLite, except I think I already have a folder. Okay. So I made a folder. It's called SQLite, and I just put it in a place that I can find it pretty easily. Doesn't necessarily, just somewhere that you'll just know you can find it pretty quickly. For me, this is just a C drive with nothing on it. And I'm just going to unzip these files and take out all these little juicy EXEs and DLLs. And I'm going to put them in this folder right here. So both of these, you just need to unzip the file and then put all the stuff in it in this one folder. And we need to be able to reference this pretty throughout the, we need to add this to a system environment variable called path. So to do that, and the reason why we're doing that is so that from anywhere we can access this little exe right here from the command line. So to do that, you just need to type in environment variable. So I just put env in my search tab and right here. And then you go to environment variables right here. Then for the user one, you just press this little edit button right here. And you just double click this and then type in where you put it. So for me, I just click this, copy, and it's right there. Press OK, OK, and OK. And I'm just going to go to my command prompt and just double check I did it correctly. SQLite 3. And I did. So that's nice. That is the installation for, not that, whoops. That's the installation for SQLite 3. You might have some problems with it. So if you do, just DM us on Discord and we'll get you sorted. Or DM me on Discord, I guess. Yeah. Okay. We also need to have Python. For macOS, or sorry, I should probably start with Windows because Windows is the more problematic one. Windows, well, it's not really problematic, whatever. You just download here and then you go through the installation thing. So you download this exe, you open it, you just press next and install. And for macOS, you also just use the package manager, brew, install Python. The Python version doesn't matter, but we did code it from 3.7, but it should be fine if you get 3.9, probably. For the guide that we used for macOS said that you might have to update the setup tools in Python. So just type in this in your terminal after you have installed Python 3.7. So I'm just going to put this in chat too. Where's the Rust installation? I'll get back to you on that. For Windows, I don't think you'll need to do this, but yeah. Okay, so project setup. Yeah. All right, we're just gonna set up the project. So I have already cloned the repo. I should be on one of my VS Code stuff somewhere right here. Yes, it's this one. All right, so I just have, all the stuff that I've cloned from a repo that I haven't given you yet. So I should probably give it to you actually. here you go. So if you want to work on the project, you should clone this repo and do all the prerequisites beforehand. So the first thing that we need to do for both macOS, Linux, and Windows, we need to install VNV. Just a note for this, on Windows, it's not called Python 3, it's called like Py3, unless you install it from the Microsoft Store, then it's called Python 3. Why? I don't know. So just type in these two things in the in any terminal really.
You might want to
I
share
have-
these slides and put the link in the chat so people can follow along later if they're behind.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Is this shared to everybody? Let me just hi.
I'll
Oh,
put the
okay.
link in Discord as well.
I
so
got
you
this
can-
command warning. No, you don't. You can type in that to upgrade pip, but you should be fine.
You pip
you
install
get-
SU.
I think you will be fine. Unless like a big red text comes up, then that's a problem. But that's just a little warning. So we're probably fine unless you try to do something with like some more up-to-date requiring things. Then you can just type in pip-u, just upgrade pip.
By the way, if you guys are behind, I just put the slides in Discord's announcements channel, so you guys can head over there if you're late.
Okay. So when I'm just gonna type this in, and I forgot that Python is py in Windows, so I'm just gonna install virtual env also. Also, I have the server installed, so it shouldn't. Oh, okay, or not. Looks like I used WSL. Never mind. Okay, so I've installed virtual env, and now that I have virtual env installed, I'm just gonna activate or create in virtual environment. So what this does, py -m env, or it's py. So what this does basically, it creates a like local installation of Python, I guess. So you can do whatever you want for this little project without affecting any of your other stuff with it. So it's pretty neat. For Linux and Mac, you just need to type in this basically. But since I'm using the GitHub bash thing, I also need to type in that. But if I were using like CMD, for instance, let me just select default shell, like PowerShell, I guess. So if I were using PowerShell, not sure why that's a problem. I would have to just like type in this. And that didn't work because, that's interesting. That's weird. Okay, wait, let me just try to open this in CMD. Let's see. Okay, I might have gotten the Windows part wrong. Let me just. Does anyone remember how to? Yeah, virtual environment. Python. Here, how do you activate it for Windows? Oh, you run the bat. Okay. Sorry about that. So looks like you just type in env script / activate that. It's right there. Why isn't it? Did I not capitalize scripts? That's weird. Okay, well, Sorry, let me just see if I can get this working.
I don't think you can execute scripts in oh yeah, you have to do it like that with like
But that shouldn't,
backwards backwards dot
which,
and dot and then backwards slash or something.
Okay. So for the sake of just moving on, I'm just gonna throw the Windows people under the bus right now. Here, we'll look into it a bit later, but for now, for Linux and Mac and people who use Git Bash, which you might actually have installed, you can just like click here on VS Code and then go to select default shell and see if you have to Git Bash or anything with Bash, really. Just gonna throw people on the bus real quick. I'm just gonna source scripts, activate, and now I should have a little, env in parentheses. Okay. The next thing that we need to do is install basically all the packages and the requirements.txt. So if you remember from npm, when we talked about node and npm and all that, pip is basically the same thing, and requirements.txt is like is the folder, is the file that's saying, hey, these are all the packages that we need, all the code segments that we need. And I'm just going to install all of them real quick. So requirements.txt. And I should have most of these installed. It might take you a bit longer because I already downloaded all these. And with that, you're pretty much done to like free to work on the project. You can start reading the documentation that we wrote for it. And yeah, it should work. I'm gonna go debug the Windows situation. So while I'm doing that, Keshav can talk about Fast API. So cheers. Keshav?
Yeah.
I mean, not Keshav, God. Yeah, okay.
Let me screen share, I guess. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be using Fast API, and it's essentially just a Python package for building APIs really quickly. There's a lot of different features it has. One thing is, it's easy to use. Another thing is that it automatically generates interactive documentation, which, I think we showed it to you for like our documentation. We showed it to you briefly at the beginning of the meeting. We're going to be using it to handle requests and handle communication between client and MySQL database. Oh, actually, this is SQLite. We used MySQL for the actual project, but MySQL it's a little bit harder to install than SQLite, so we just decided to do SQLite for the meeting. Sangmin, could you share the git clone URL in chat?
Yeah, sure. Here's the repo.
Oops. I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Okay, so we're just gonna do a basic intro for Fast API. So your code it's basically just the same as you might normally code it, except you will have Python decorators before each of your functions, and they just signify the HTTP method that you'll be using, as well as the endpoint. As you can see, we're using just slash. So this is the home or the root directory, and this is like the items endpoint. And you can also use curly braces afterwards in order to specify some parameter that the function should take in. And you can see after you specify it in the URL with the curly braces, you can take it in here as a parameter, and you can use it as well. Notice that you should notice that all parameters they require type hints, and Fast API uses Pydantic to do the type hints. So we'll also show you, you can also, it also makes it very easy to put in your imports, as you can pass in a whole class as an import using the Pydantic base model. So this will allow you to declare like and provide your type hints and for your body. So the request body should include here a string, a float, and optional Boolean. Yeah. So so you basically just you declare the class as a and you give it the type base model from Pydantic base model, and then you just define your parameters, and you can pass it in here as a parameter here, and then you can use different features of it, like the name, the price, or is offer, or you can even cast it to a dictionary and use it like a dictionary. Okay, so that was just a short thing for Fast API, and then we have a straw poll about the which functions you might be interested in working on. So I'll just share this in chat.
I just wanted to give an update on the Windows thing. You should be able to you should be able to so can you stop screen sharing or something?
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. All right. Thank you. You should be able to just for the PowerShell terminal, you can just go to env.env scripts and activate.psy. You can press tab to autocomplete it. So you just like, here, I will type in env tab, I will type s tab, activate tab.psy. When it's working, you should have a little env on the top on the left side. The reason why I don't have that is because I screwed up my PowerShell stuff earlier, and now Windows doesn't let me run scripts. So that's why I'm not working. But you shouldn't have that problem because you didn't mess with Windows the incorrect way. So cheers. Yeah, we also have a straw poll, and yeah, it'll tell us like which function people are interested in doing. And that is it, really. I mean, the rest for now, just ask us if you have any problems. You can DM me. You can just go to the Discord channel, Discord, and on the right, you can see who's the officers and just DM one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason,
Also,
everyone's named Kento Nishi. So just if you wanna talk to me, just ping me with the I'm the guy with the Microsoft icon and whatever, and then Singmin's the one with the anime girl.
Whoa! Her name is.
I just helped Isaac in the Discord, and basically, if you're having any problems with installation or setup, we're here to help you. So just ping us, and then we'll be right there. So what are we supposed to work on? Basically, today is just setup, but going forward, you're going to be able to write your own server-side code and then run it locally as well. Yeah.
I completely forgot about it until right now, but we're also planning on making a test Python file, so you can test your Python things later. We haven't done that yet, so next week. So cheers. If you have any problem, just stay in the Discord. I mean, stay in the Zoom, and then we'll sort you out.
If you're behind in the installation process, because that was kind of fast, but if you're behind in the installation process or something's not working, just let us know and we'll get that sorted.
That's a lot more people than I thought was gonna do stuff.
Yeah. The poll, right? Yeah, that's a lot more than I thought too. IDK how to delete answer. That's hilarious. Wait, there's two IDK how to delete answers.
Because we included like some of the helper functions and How do you?
This is
Yeah, whatever.
hilarious.
Okay. Frank, Hillary. I'm not Hillary. Andrew, Ronak, Sophia. Actually, I know Ronak doesn't have
I
problems.
assume
Uh,
I know Ronak has had no trouble setting this up.
I thought we would have to like make install for like the Mac and Linux people, but thank God Brew exists.
Oh,
You guys
Ronak
good?
was just turned on by the word make.
I'm just clicking all the buttons.
Is it a problem or?
I missed like the first half of the meeting, so I'll just.
Okay.
Ah,
All right. Well, I'll
I'll just
just.
read through.
I mean, we have
I'll-
the slide link, so if you do want to actually get to installing stuff, okay. If you're interested in making the front end, like the buttons on the website and like the UI or the screen that people actually see, then you wouldn't necessarily have to follow along for today's thing. But
Yeah.
If you're interested in making like the server side stuff, then just follow along with these slides.
And just call me on Discord, Frank. What the hell? No.
Right.
Well, you
I made
mentioned
a
my name
PR.
directly, so that's a you.
Wow, feels bad. Okay, what's that, Ronak?
So I can review my PR, please.
There's a PR already? What?
I mean, I have my PR. Docker and Jenkins sucks, so we're gonna delete those. No, I'm joking. But
Okay,
where's the play
actions is
request?
better.
Make file. Oh, nice.
Make file. Oh no. Our track record
no.
with make file is pretty up. Make file.
Oh, yeah.
formatting.
Oh, dude, this is pretty good.
Bro, black auto format. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I thought you added a make target for black auto format.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll noticing that you are.
Oh
trying
no,
to
you did add a
enforce
make target
your
for
code
format.
style,
No!
sir. I might.
No!
Man, we're
Dude,
not gonna.
Just
Yeah.
use your format shortcut.
No, I use Vim with Python. I don't have shortcuts for that.
Come on.
Anyone know how old Make is? Like, how old is it?
It's a boomer thing.
From like the 80s or 70s. Probably
Dude, that's
80s.
insane. Yeah. Sad,
That's
dude.
still good.
Warlock is like the what? He's like the prime example of reject modernity, return to tradition.
Yes.
I wish
Yeah.
we could all switch to Linux. That's all I want. Anyway, what?
Oh, speaking of Linux, I think I'm gonna be making a
Mhm.
super cheap tower because I can't handle training stuff on Windows anymore. So
No.
basically, I need parts that are, or I need to build something. I have the
I have
the
RAM you can
I have the
borrow.
GPU. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What I need is like the CPU, motherboard, everything else, including.
Why don't you just buy
including the
Microsoft
case.
XPS? I thought you liked Microsoft.
Okay, but they
The
don't
Dell
have towers.
XPS.
They don't have towers. And also,
They
I
do.
want to install.
Wait, do they
Ubuntu
not?
on it.
I'm literally using a Dell XPS using
Oh,
a
XPS.
Microsoft
Oh, I
tower.
thought-
He already has the GPU and stuff.
I have the
for that.
GPU. and
Oh, your
RAM.
dad works. Oh, I just
Yeah.
realized how you got it. Oh man.
So I need to build a super cheap. The CPU doesn't need to be very good. I just want to get like a cheap AMD and like put it together.
You're actually you're pretty good actually. You're pretty solid. Because like motherboards and CPUs are pretty much the only things in stock. So
Oh, okay.
And RAM.
That's good.
you're actually
RAM's in stock. Wow, that's pretty
yeah,
good.
you're pretty solid. Maybe buy a like eBay one if you want to go through the hassle, but
Okay. I don't know what exactly to buy because I've never actually like built an actual machine before. So
well,
just
your dad's
asking
probably
around
gonna
for
help you,
parts.
right?
My dad doesn't build either, so
Oh, oh no.
I'm
Well,
gonna need help. Yeah.
3600 Linus Tech Test videos. That's all.
Oh no.
B55 boards. I don't know. Cheers.
Because I don't know how the heck compatibility between like motherboards and CPUs work either. So.
Oh, I just realized. Yeah, that's a problem that you might have.
Yeah.
Try not to buy a board from eBay then, because
Okay.
the motherboard might not be updated. I had that problem lots of times.
F.
I'm not happy. If you do have that problem, you can go to a store nearby. It's called Central Computers. It's in Stevens Creek.
Okay, Central
They'll-
Computers. All right, I'll check it out.
Or yeah, and I think they have like 30 available, but for like full system builds. But I think
Right.
you got that covered.
I was also thinking maybe, I don't know if this is a good idea, but get a pre-build and then just put in the GPU.
All like from Craigslist or something, or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, get a
I
pre-built. I
maybe
don't know.
not, because if like the China tariffs are involved in that, then you're kind of screwed. Bye.
Yeah, but Hillary, we're just basically talking about random stuff at this point.
Frank, you still having trouble? Or
I'm just slow.
okay, well, just tell me whenever.
Hey guys, actually, you should really consider Makefile. It's pretty good for Python, at least because it just has the test command. And
Honestly, I agree with you. Like honestly, I should probably learn Make too.
Okay.
Good.
Make is just basically a way to like put your commands in a file. it's pretty useful.
Yeah, that's
I don't
pretty
know
good.
why. For example, like some people completely despise it, even if it's used for like good stuff. For example, Grumpy, this guy
Grumpy.
in our Discord, right? He's basically like, no, you're not allowed to use Makefile in your own development environment, even though my development environment doesn't have anything to do with yours. I don't get it, dude.
It's
like,
funny.
I wouldn't use Makefile for like compiling stuff or like concatenating files, for example, right?
Hey.
Ronak has something to
Makefile is
say.
amazing for that.
But I would totally use it for stuff like I don't want to remember commands that are like 80 characters long, right? I want to be able to type a 10 character command and get going. So I would use it for that. But then for some reason, some people despise it so much that they don't even ask to do that. I don't get it.
Should just be a book about.
Right, let me see your pull request. If it's actually useful, I'll merge it. Hold on. Let me see. Files changed.
Oh man, how do you?
Format.
Okay, whatever. I'll deal with that
Okay,
later.
I'll merge the format one first because that's good. Okay, that's it. I gave it a review. I gave it a review because I need reviews on my contribution page. I mean, what? Oh wait, you gotta click approve.
What?
Okay.
Wait, yeah,
Basically-
that's pretty big brain.
Give it an approve review.
Wait, hold up, wait, Kenta, I'm gonna re-request a review so that you can get another contribution.
This is basically cheating.
You broke the system.
All right,
there you
You
go.
had some user bots.
Alright.
I'm gonna give it another review so I get a boost in reviews. Approve. This is so stupid. All right, time to
It actually
merge.
counts as two separate reviews.
Commit merge. All right, it has been merged.
Oh,
Okay, now let's look at the change. Sagan's changes one. What is this one?
it's a joke.
Well, okay, I'm gonna collect some reviews and give it a request changes. No,
Damn.
submit review.
Oh man, we were okay. Yesterday, late at night, we figured out SQLite was a thing. We are gonna originally have everybody install MySQL.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm not happy.
What's
And
the
we have to
difference?
rewrite everything. MySQL, you have to install a server, you have to have like users, you have to have permissions and all this.
MySQL
bull.
installation is quite a bit more complicated for sure.
It's not that much. It's just kind of pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Sagan's-
Yeah?
this
So is
hosted at
SQLite
Replit?
lighter?
I'm sorry, what? Ronak?
Frank.
Frank, to answer your question, yes. It's lighter. As in the name, SQLite.
It's yeah, go ahead.
Have there been any thoughts to migrate the hosting to Replit?
At the very beginning until I realized I own a
Please.
server.
Okay, honestly, I've been trying Replit with like, I set up like an auto deploy system to Replit and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm considering doing our thing, our backend on Replit. We
Yep.
could do it because the only problem is installing SQLite properly? Because I don't.
It's right now we're
If
using
you just get
MySQL.
an executable, you can, right? You can just
Oh,
run
yeah, yeah.
any executable.
Yeah.
I
mean-
I got Redis to run there.
So we need MySQL because if we want to like deploy stuff, we need to like save the database. And you actually wait, you could probably I don't know. Whatever.
Hey,
Report
Rumple's
has a key
persistent.
value database.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Frank,
What? What's
Python
up?
3-m.
It's PY3 if you're using it's PY if you're using Windows.
Oh.
Because Windows is bad.
Yes, yes, you've said that a few times.
Yeah, Windows.
I should
is
have
quite-
like a running counter. Wait, it's on pip. It says invalid syntax.
Okay, share your screen. Oh, we'll help you do
You
it.
might have to do py-m pip because you don't have the path set up correctly. Because I think it's a little
Yeah, I'll just
feature. Yeah,
Share your
just share your
screen. I
screen.
enabled screen sharing.
No, I'll just search it up.
Oh, okay.
It's probably the correct line of code here somewhere.
All right, practicing your Google Jitsu skills. Okay, okay.
Stack Overflow.
History class exists.
I wonder if there's like a program that could count the amount of hours you spent on Googling shit. I mean, Googling stuff. Is Mr. Lawhammer here? Okay, yeah, Googling
No,
shit.
it's okay. I mean, it's recording.
I'm nursing a recording.
It's recording. Okay, but not like what? Like maximum one person's gonna see this, so it's okay.
Oh man, they're gonna email him. And
Okay,
then
I might export this this chill talking part and like share it with the live TL Discord or something, just because it's funny. It's pretty funny.
I don't know. There's something else to do.
Us complaining about Windows is just like.
But I want to play VR, so I am staying with Windows. Please.
Okay, but I'm quite surprised that so many people are actually like wanting to work on it. Hands-on. That's
thought,
that's
like,
good.
Max 3 people, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking like max 5 people. What? Well, better than I thought. That's pretty good.
Yep. I don't know how many people are gonna work on front end now. I think about it.
Front end, I think front end is easier to work on. It's significantly easier to work on. So
I mean, it's not
probably more.
But don't you have to know
Like-
how to make things look good?
No, because we're using a library that handles everything. So the Google, well, let me show you. The UI looks like this right now. Right? Let me show you a screen. Bam. Looks like this, right? And it looks really nice. Create session, like sweet animations. When I put in my name, it goes to the screen. Like looks pretty sweet.
He's saying you
right?
can cheat. That's what he's saying.
But the thing is, I kind of cheated because I just imported Google's UI stuff. So I didn't do any of the styling myself. I just said, okay, create session and then the ID here, copy button here.
Hint, hint.
So-
That's what we all do.
In reality, you don't actually have to do any design whatsoever. It just handles it all for you.
Yeah, Sagans, I give up. Can you?
Uh,
Kento, can you
Yeah,
stop
just screen
sharing?
share.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think more people are gonna work on backend because backend just sounds more sexier. Just gonna
Yeah.
say.
Okay, wait, my Zoom is frozen.
Oh, it's because you're typing in the command line for Python, so you have to press Control D.
Ah, I see. Oh, type
Or-
exit. Type
yeah,
exit
exit.
and then exit, open parentheses, close parentheses. So just call exit as a function. Yeah, exit.
All right, now try all the commands you're trying to do. It's py, not Python 3. I know it's a headache, and you have to press Control left because
Oh,
Fog.
I love loving the
Install.
loading bar.
yeah, I know
Oh.
this is
Oh,
all dumb.
something
Oh,
happened.
you have an OS error. What does that mean?
Cannot find the file specified.
Can you type in py-v real quick? I just want to check if it's Python 3.
Or
Okay.
dash no space.
And then you might wanna
3.F1,
exit out.
yeah. Exit again.
Can you just can you copy could not install packages due to OS error, and then just copy the
Hold on.
error thing.
Let me just try this again. Okay.
Oh, it's already installed. That's weird.
I think I was
okay.
in my users folder instead of the
That shouldn't have made a difference, but okay.
maybe. I mean, that's the only thing that changed, so not
That
really
is
sure what
true.
else could have happened.
True.
Whatever.
That's kind of weird, but true.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe it just works the second time. Maybe it's something personal.
You know, computers are BS. We should all go into carpentry.
Go back. Reject modernity, return to tradition.
Return to tree.
I want to retire. I wanna go into wood shop, and then I'll make chairs for a living after the giant robot revolution.
Oh man,
that's the
woodshop
plan.
was so fun. I want to go back to woodshop.
Oh, that's right. Oh man,
Back in
Man.
the day.
well, yeah.
Wish
Mrs. Johnson,
woodshop
oh
was
my
a
god.
number. Yeah, I would go back to woodshop if we had woodshop. Nope, we don't.
Yeah. I wish we had a facility just so we can use tools. Like I want to use a drill press
Yeah.
for stuff, but like I guess
I'll
I'd have
use,
to
like,
go to a
I
robotics
want to make
club.
some like casing with a scroll saw or like drill some holes and stuff. But nope, can't do that.
It's time to complain about. I mean, it's time to go to. What are you doing?
It says that it
What
says
is that?
it says
Oh,
this is not
So when
here.
we're doing that, you need to clone the repo first.
Yeah.
Okay.
totally
I
can.
probably
it.
should have specified that. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Isaac
ahead.
had the
No,
same
I
problem.
think that's an earlier step. You already said to
Oh.
clone the repo.
Yeah, I know that,
Imported
but it
that.
should be on there anyway. Because I'm gonna do that real quick. Open the folder for repo. CD.
Okay, also there was a 2-minute papers video today that's talking about a really good text summarizer that's like that doesn't just extract sentences but actually like writes its own.
So I don't have to read things.
Yeah, no, basically Autoscriber is listening to you and then using summarization, right? So right now the summarization algorithm is like an okay one from a few years ago, but the one that I saw today is much better. So I may consider putting that
Hey,
into the library.
Talking
I'm-
about Autoscriber, when you're doing the setup.py, can you fix install? Every time we try to do it, it crashes. I mean,
Wait,
it
setup.py?
does. I think one of your packages needs like a new dependency of wheel, like a newer version of it, and
Oh, I see. Okay.
it's dying every time.
So you're saying you can't pip install it?
I can. I just have to install wheels first and then do everything else.
I see. Okay.
I've had that problem like twice and I forgot about both times. I think I've spent a few hours trying to figure that out. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah. You're so
Wait a second. Where's the hidden item? Why can't I
Huh?
name this folder activate?
wait, what are you trying to do?
It says it can't find the requirements.txt. So I'm gonna
Okay,
try
so
putting it in.
first you have to clone the repo. That's the first thing, because we're just leaving it in the repo because that's where we're gonna do
The
all our Python
requirements.txt
stuff.
is in the show, so you have to
Yeah.
go in
Oh,
there.
so I can move this into the repo.
You
You
should
don't have to move
it.
anything. Just CD into the repo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see where.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
you
there it
can
is.
press.
So-
You can press. Go to terminal. No, Frank.
Wait, go back to VS Code.
Frank.
Go back
Frank.
to
Yeah,
VS
you
Code.
shouldn't do it like
Oh.
that. You should.
Yeah.
That's you're doing it.
Right click, or terminal and
Put
new
it-
terminal. Yeah. And then, or pip
No.
install pip install -r requirements.txt right there in the terminal.
I mean, no. You have to activate the virtual environment first.
Oh,
so
right.
you have
Yeah,
to
sorry.
make an. All right. So what you did right now, you made an environment in like a random folder, usually you would have it inside the folder that you're working on right now. So you should just
Just make a note.
py-m virtual environment or VNV, because you already installed virtual environment, by the way. You don't need to do it twice. So you just type in py-m. No, not pip. You already installed that, so you don't need to do it again. py-m VNV VENV. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then ENV, and then there we go. It should be solid now.
Personally, I don't use virtualenv. I use Conda, so I'm not quite sure about VM. So yeah, that's totally up to Sigmund.
that
Yeah.
is pretty bad. Wait, Sigmund, for Python, there's this thing called Poetry. Have you considered using it? It's like
Yeah,
an
Poetry is
actual
good. I
project.
heard.
This is like my third time coding in Python, so that's why I don't know. Here, what is it? I'll look into it.
I heard
Poetry.
Poetry is good. I may consider using.
It's what Replit uses.
All right. I'll look.
Rodok's baseline is like Replit uses it, therefore it's good.
I mean, it's a good baseline. REPL is like Dockers, and Dockers are great. It's a great baseline.
I wish they allowed sudo, so we can install stuff.
I mean, you can just get the executable. Like you can just compile it yourself, and then, or just like
Okay,
install it
but
on your own computer.
That's much more work than just installing. it
Or
on
we
sudo,
could just
right?
use Google Colab to develop everything.
True.
Ew, it's not Replit.
True.
It's
Or
less
you could use code
programmable,
spaces, which is just better.
but if I wanted to machine learning stuff, Google has GPU.
Yeah, for machine learning stuff, you write your code on code spaces and then you run on Colab.
And they have a lot of RAM, so if you want to run a Minecraft server, you could do that using Grok.
Code spaces has 8 gigs of RAM, so that's not bad.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Using Google stuff to run Microsoft game.
Oh no. Oh hey, you have another problem. What the hell?
Working on my
7. Wait. Okay.
Oh, you didn't activate. Looks like you didn't activate the
Okay, it's
environment.
installed now. Nice.
Looks like you didn't like set up the environment correctly. You need to actually like run it.
Oh, you don't install that. You don't have to install Wayland. You don't need it. Just click no.
might as well.
No, don't do it. There are better linters.
I like
on the
the
bottom
one that,
left. On the bottom left, it says Python 3.9.1, right? Click that. Let's see. Click env. Yeah, that one. Okay, so that should be your new Python env. Okay.
I mean, but when he's installing stuff in the terminal, he's installing it to his like base stuff. It should be in.
If you open a new terminal, it should be okay, I think.
Oh, okay.
Open a new terminal.
Do you want to try that, Frank? You just press the plus button on the bottom right.
Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Running scripts is disabled on your disabled. On
Oh,
your
is it not just me? Is it everybody? Oh shit.
And
That's
do you
a
have
problem.
you have like the expensive version of Windows?
Me,
Okay.
I don't use Windows for development.
That's a problem.
I
Okay,
use
on the-
really-
Ubuntu.
You
Frank,
have
can
the
you
really
press-
expensive version.
Can you press the block, the little block that says PowerShell, 3:PowerShell on the bottom right? Click that. Go to select default shell. Go to WSL, not WSL, get bash.
It doesn't have WSL.
You press PowerShell, I think, or did you? Just try it again, I guess. Yeah, okay.
Developing on Windows is a pain.
And then just create a new terminal. And then there we go. Okay, we're good now. So I need to talk about that later in the next meeting. Damn it.
What just
Why
happened?
aren't we need to tell people that you can't run PowerShell, so they either need to install git bash, which they might have already, or we need to
I think Git
enable.
bash comes with default Git on Windows.
Yeah, they should. Okay, I'll just tell them to like use git bash instead. Okay, you're good now. Now you can do pip -r pip install -r requirements.txt.
I think you should do Python 3-m pip because Because just to avoid ambiguity. Because like pip could be Python 2's pip, Python's 3 point something's pip.
So
Yeah.
you're right. Usually you should do that. But since we're using a virtual environment that only has Python 3 and that version only, we should be probably fine. But
Oh.
it's like that's good practice to do that.
Oh, fancy virtual env.
I gotta eat more
I don't use virtual envs.
Alright. Well, Conda's
Okay.
better, honestly, to be honest. Because
I don't like
Okay.
virtual environment.
yeah, you should try out Conda. Basically,
Yeah, Conda's
it's
pretty good.
it's like virtual environment, except it's better. I don't know.
I feel like we're saying that about a lot of things lately.
Yeah,
Um,
there are a lot of things
Software
that
Gober.
are just broken, pretty much. Like, okay, why? Who decided that on Windows they're gonna call Python 3 Python, but then on Linux it's Python 3? Like, who thought that was gonna be a good idea? Who
it's
thought?
not even Pi 3. It's just Pi.
Yeah. Wait, it's
Uh,
not even
I think
Pi.
Pi is actually a
It's a
thing on
Python?
Linux too. Because,
It's like
so,
PY. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
Yeah, so like
hold on. I need to
this would be, like, the
verify
most
this.
recent version.
Oh,
Well, hold on. I need to verify this. I don't. Let me go into my WSL. Pi.
because Frank tried to type in
It's not.
PY3 and it didn't work.
It's not. I don't know.
Is
Yeah, I
Pi 3 a
remember-
thing? No, it's not. Neither is for me.
If you install it through the Microsoft Store, it's Python 3, which
Yeah.
is interesting. Wait, we should just done that. Okay, no, sorry.
Right, yeah.
Uh,
Kento. So
Yeah.
so when are you gonna try the sample I sent you for the
Oh, right now. I'll try right now. Give me. I completely forgot about it. Let me see.
screen
R2
share if it's on the
VQ.
screen?
Yeah, hold on. I need to SSH into my desktop. I don't know if it's on. I might go have to run to the other side of the house to check. Is it on? Oh, it's on. Okay, let me share my screen. Share. Yeah, that means my mom's using it or something. Okay. Let me copy that. And I'm going to do something called a pro game remove and trigger Roanoke.
Oh,
And then CD, let's go to downloads because I think.
Wait, you're supposed to run this with Windows Python.
I know. I'm going to use Nano.
Oi.
oh.
Oi.
Oh, whoops. I didn't copyright, I guess. Whoops.
Oi.
Roanoke is getting so triggered right now.
Hold up. Can't just go around doing this.
All right.
The only reason why you would use Nano
So
is
then
because
now
you
I
can't
go to
install them.
cmd.exe and then. What do you
You're
do?
a bad person. You should feel about it.
Am I supposed to install something, Roanoke?
Wait, hold up. Wait. Wait, I think maybe you have to run it in PowerShell.
Ah,
Or wait, I think Nano Nano actually messed up some stuff.
okay, hold on.
I think Nano
looks
messed
like
up some. Wait. So
I'll
like,
go through-
so there's.
I'll
Or
go through
just
VS
use like
Code.
an
then.
actual editor to paste it into there.
I'll go through VS Code. Hold on.
Not even
I'm gonna-
Notepad SMH.
No, because I had to SSH into it.
Ah, that's true.
Sure. I'm gonna annoy Roanoke again by now using VS Code. This is just bullying. There you go. Okay, screen share. VS
Oh wait,
Code.
so you're SSHing into this?
Yep. It's not my machine. It's my it's the machine on the other side of the house because I don't have anything on Windows. Like, hold on. Like if you open my terminal and you enter Python, there's nothing there. There's no node. There's no Python.
I used to do that until I got 32 gigs of RAM. So now I just have everything on WSL.
Let's go to downloads. This is my dad's computer, but it's okay. All right, let's open downloads. Now, what did I call the file? Test.py, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I may have made a mistake of opening the entire downloads folder, but that's okay. Yeah, insurance documents.
Okay.
Where's test?
so,
Where is it? Okay, I should have thought more when I did this. I'm just gonna make a new folder. Rock.
16 originals, I see.
Let's open. Slash. All right, I'm gonna do all the stuff here. So, wait, I just make a regular Python file, paste it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, wait, which Python version are you on, by the way?
let me check. I'm just gonna put main.py, paste. Okay. Such version. What's the command line flag?
It's dash
Try-
V, I think.
Dash what?
Dash V.
Dash V. 3.7.4.
Okay.
That was dash v, but
Print ahoy. Python main.py. There you go. Do you want to open next?
No.
Oh no. You've set this up for months just to fail like this.
Wait, no. I said this to you like 5 months ago, just waiting for us. And this happens.
I'm so cutting this out and putting it in the Discord. Oh my god, this is so good. What the hell?
No.
I spent 5 months doing this. Jesus.
Oh, no.
This is
I
dumb.
said this for like 5 months, and I've just been waiting for you to try it.
This is. Oh my god, how much work did you put into this compiled stuff? Oh my.
No.
What?
Why?
Hold on. I'm surprised the link even works on SSH.
So mean.
I'll fall for it for you. I kind of. This is impressive. Hold on, let me share my entire screen.
Obfuscation.
Yeah, I am impressed.
902 million. Holy.
It actually opened. Wow. Congratulations, Ronak. You have created something.
Okay, now we gotta send it to Grumpy.
I don't think he's gonna run it, to be honest. He's gonna look at the binary and be like, nope, nope, nope. Like, okay, he said he's not even willing to run node scripts that aren't in a Docker, so
Darn it, just make a doc.
I did, yeah, I
Oh,
ended
yeah,
up
we
making a
can
Docker.
get Yo-Yo to run it.
Oh yeah, Yo-Yo would run it, yeah.
Yo-Yo would run it, yeah.
Basically, we have a server for the LiveTL project, right? And we're tricking people into running stuff.
Oh my god. I think you guys should try a game. It's called HackMud. It's like JavaScript and they do stuff with it.
Hack what?
HackMud.
HackMud. Oh, I see. It's a Steam game, an actual game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like MMO, but if you could use JavaScript as your equipment, I guess. I don't know how you would say it. You could write
Does
troll
it-
scripts and make
does
people
it
run
have- Does it have ES 20 syntax?
You'd have to look into it.
Like
don't know.
arrow functions?
The moment I noticed I'd have to open a terminal like in Unity is like a Unity game acting as a terminal. I wish I could just use mine.
Oh no, Zoom recordings are super CPU heavy. My computer's gonna be lagging for the next hour.
Oh, rendering.
Yep. All right, if there's nothing else, I'm just gonna go eat some lunch because it's 1:45.
Oh shoot, lunch. Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, it's
Bye,
almost.
boys.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.